Hello and welcome to HDpiano. My name is Dion. Today we're learning how to play Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. In this part 1 video, we'll learn how to play the intro of the song. And the intro sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to jump straight in and show you the right hand riff of this part first. This right hand melody will come up a few times through the song. As always, you can find the rest of these parts over at hdpiano.com, so follow me there once you're done here. We're going to start with our thumb on B, and this is B just around a middle C. Our first series of notes will be B, D, A, G, F sharp, E, D, and F sharp. Now in the key here of D major or B minor, they're kind of the same key signature, so we're using F sharps and we're using C sharps through this first section of the song. Again, we had B, D, A, G, F sharp, E, D, F sharp. Our rhythm for these two bars, we're counting in eighth notes, which is 1 and 2 and 3 and so on. We actually had a little pause on beat 1 and we come in on beat 1 and. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're playing almost more on the and counts than the actual counts in this first bar. One more time. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So our second bar, we come in on beat 1 on the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we have the E on 1, our D on 2, and our F sharp on 2 and. Do those two bars again, one more time. 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Excellent. We're going to move on to our next bar. In this following bar, we're actually working with 16th notes. So our counting will need to be kind of twice as fast as we've been going so far. So we're going to be using our 16th note counting, which is 1 E and A, 2 E and A. And our series of notes, we start with C sharp, and we're going to use our second finger on this first note. So C sharp with our second, D with our thumb, A with our fifth, F sharp, E, D, and then second finger over for G. So again, we had C sharp, D, A, F sharp, E, D, and B. Following on, we have A, B, C sharp, E, D, C sharp, B. So the purpose of starting with our second finger is it gives us a bit more fluency throughout this phrase. And as we come down with our second finger, we're now in position to play the next little phrase with our fingers in the correct spot. So it's a nice easy way of flowing between those two hand positions. We play our first series of notes on the 16th note. So we have 1 E and A, 2 E and. So we're kind of playing 16ths all the way through. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Big pause there before we come in on beats 4 E and A. 1 and 2 and 3 E and. So we have this little kind of skip down at the end of this bar. 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and. Might be a bit easier if I show you, and then you can learn it by listening a little bit too. So this bar These 2 bars, we have 3 and 4 and. One more time, 3 and 4 and. 3, 4, 1. Beautiful. Let's put those 4 bars together. 3, 4 and 1. 3, 4. 3, 4. Excellent work. We're going to do the same pattern, 1 octave up, for our next 4 bars. And we're going to finish this time with B, D, and E. So we're landing on E on the first beat of our 8th bar. We have 3 and 4, 1. So a couple of 16th notes leading into that E on our B and D. So this is our right hand melody phrase. We're going to hear this a couple of times throughout the song with some variation with what's happening in our left hand. So our left hand is going to start with a kind of power chord on B minor. So we're going to be playing B and F sharp. We then move down to a G power chord, so G and D. Move up to A and E, then back to B and F sharp. So we're going down through a B minor chord, G major, A major, and B minor. So that pattern plays through twice over the first 4 bars. Our rhythm for our left hand is we come in on beat 1 and we change on beat 2 and in each bar. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more time. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now when we link those 2 hands together, it sounds like this. 3, 4. Three, 4 and 3, 4. Simple, right? Just putting those 2 things together nice and easily. Now, as always, please do some slow practice. We're going to do it through once more with you very slowly over those 4 bars. 3 and 4 and 1. Try that again. 3 and 4 and 1. 3, 4 and 3, 4. Our next section with our hand going up the octave, our left hand now plays some rolling arpeggios. So we're going to stay in the same register, same area of the piano. This time through we're going to play B, F sharp, and B as individual notes, and then land on our G power chord on beat 2 and. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Same type of deal with our A major, so we have A, E, A over our first 3/8 notes, 1 and 2. Then we're going to land on our B, F sharp, and B power chord on beat 2 and. Again we had. Then onto our A major, landing back on our B. And then our last bar, we do an E, or an E minor power chord. E, B, and E again with our left hand. So those 4 bars again, just left hand. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 down to E. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to link in our right hand, playing 1 octave up, with this new left hand pattern. So 3 and 4 and 1. 3, 4 and 3, 4. Simple, right? Very, very easy. When you do some slow practice, do it enough times for each hand to feel very comfortable and confident on their own. We're going to take you through a couple more times for those 8 bars, one a bit slower, one at full speed. And as we're getting ready for that, this song is Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. What's a decision that you've made from your heart that maybe your brain told you you shouldn't do that actually went really well for you? Maybe you jumped off a bridge into some water that you thought was too high, but you really wanted to, but your brain said no. Maybe you asked someone out. Maybe you decided to learn piano. Let us know in the comments below. And here we go through our intro. A little bit slower and then at full speed. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Ah, what a terrible start. Better start on B minor, hey? Why didn't you tell me that? 3 and 4 and 1. 3, 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, once more at full speed, and then we'll move on to part 2. 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4, 3, 4. 3, 4, 3, 4. Very, very well done. So I'll see you over at HDpiano for the rest of the tutorial. While you're on the internet, make sure you follow us on your favorite socials at HDpiano. And let us know what songs you would like us to teach you at our requests page at requests.hdpiano.com. We'll see you there. My name is Dion, and bye for now.